everybody! Today, let's make something sweet. Sweet things. You have a sweet tooth? Then today's the day. It's called Dashik, Korean traditional pressed cookies. I said pressed cookies made by pressing. You don't need oven. Our ancestors made these cookies for 1,000 years. They made some special occasions because we use really precious honey. So honey is considered really our medicine. All these ingredients are natural. This beautiful color is from natural color. There are so many different kinds of dashi, but today I chose this, my favorite. Glutinous rice flour, and this black sesame seeds, and this is pine pollen, and also this is a split green peas. So we get some really beautiful green color. Omija. You remember Shishendra? A couple of years ago, I traveled to Korea and then I made this, the omija, using omija punch. It contains 5 different flavors: sweet, sour, spicy, bitter, and salty. I got this from Korean store to make it really beautiful red color. So 2 tablespoons. And then half a cup water. You see, this is yesterday I started soaking. So water is, look at that, beautiful red color. Medium heat, quarter cup glutinous rice flour. Stir this only 2 minutes. Give a little toast. You see, color is a little bit start changing, little kind of a creamy color. I'm going to turn off. I don't want to make it brown. And smells very nutty. Let's put this in the bowl. This is split green peas, quarter cup. So quarter cup, and I put this in my strainer, and I'm going to wash this. It smells kind of a nutty smell now. Even though it's a split piece, it takes around 5 minutes, and also you should taste this. Okay, 5 minutes. Turn off. Crunchy and nutty. Next, black color. This is a red color, green, and black. So this is black sesame seeds. So there are 2 kinds of black sesame seeds in Korean grocery store. And I always buy raw, dried black sesame seeds. But sometimes some stores only sold just toasted sesame seeds, only toasted black sesame seeds. You can use this. I want to toast my own because it's more crunchy, more nutty. So let's wash this one also. Quarter cup, same. Put it here. And sesame seeds. So medium heat and hot. And taste, very crunchy, very crunchy. My last one is a pine pollen, already powdered. I don't have to cook or anything, just I use by itself. Quarter cup. Wow, smells really good. Pine tree, the smell. I got this from online. Everybody knows that pine pollen is good for your health. Antioxidant, anti-cancer, anti-inflammation, and all kinds of good stuff is inside. I have to grind the sesame seeds and green beans. You guys can use any grinder for spice, so even coffee grinder. So I'm going to use this green color first. And then now black sesame seeds. I'm going to strain this to make it really powder go through this. And in the old days, without this kind of grinder, how they made? They used mortar and pestle. Mortar and pestle and also sieve this. And couple of times they did it so that really fine powder is go through this. These days we can make it so easily. This chunky stuff didn't go through, and I'm not going to use this, discard or I eat. And I'm going to bring my honey. Color, very light color. So acacia honey is good because it kind of doesn't influence really strong color. Dashik pan, cookie mold. And I bought this maybe more than 10 years ago when I visited Korea. If I had known someday I make a video like this, I would have bought the most expensive, best kind of quality dashik pan from artisan. But at that time, I didn't think that this is important. Just I wanted to use as my decoration in my house. Actually, decorating for more than 10 years. But anyway, it works. It's embossed to make a nice, beautiful pattern. Sometimes a flower shape, sometimes letter. See, like this. So all of this kind of a pattern has something to do with give you happiness. Just a 1 inch diameter. So if you don't have this kind of cookie mold and just make this your own, like whatever you make, kind of make it your own shape. This is 1 inch. Less than 1 inch, it should be. Small cookies, that's dashik. This is 1 tablespoon omija water. Okay. And then we need to add honey here. 1 tablespoon. So use your wooden spoon first, or just mixing, and then use your hand. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon more honey because it has to be sticky. Squeeze this nicely just to make this one lump. This is cookie. This is cookie, not cookie dough, because we are not going to bake. You can eat it just a cookie, but we need a really beautiful shape. That's why I use this dashik mold. And just press down. Look at this. Let's do green peas. 2 tablespoons. Honey. Pine pollen, 2 tablespoons, honey. My last one, black sesame seeds. I just only use 1 tablespoon honey. I made a lot of effort to make a beautiful cookies, so beautiful presentation, that's what we need. Cookies! We made the dashik together, but you guys don't have a dashik pan, dashik mold. What are you going to do? Think, yeah, I know you guys are creative. You guys can use some, the cookie cutter. The cutter is making pattern kind of a cutter, but size, really small size, use small size. This is just the green tea, green and mint tea. This is omija and black sesame seeds, dashik, and green peas, dashik. And this is pine pollen. Pine pollen first. Really pine tree flavor, full of flavor, and little bitter because that's good for your health. Just green peas. This green pea tastes very nutty. And then omija, there's a pink color. Sweet and tangy, so soft. Last one is a black sesame seeds. So nutty. Which one is the best? This is a difficult question because all of them have its own individual flavor, taste, and aroma. But if I have to make only one, I think the black sesame seeds. That's because once you put it in your mouth, it's really yummy. I freeze these cookies on the parchment paper. I freeze up to 3 months. Sometimes I feel like some, sesame seeds, dashik, take it out, and then only one dashik, and then put it in my mouth, and then I'm just doing my work, and then in my mouth it's just melting. So good, and also very healthy. Today we made Korean traditional pressed cookies. In Korean, dashik. Enjoy my recipe. See you next time. Bye.